We don't even know where to start. How are we gonna start this bitch?
Welcome to the rabbit hole, where we go so deep. How deep do you want to go?
Are you willing to bust out in laughter?
Are you willing to bust through the other end of that rabbit hole with some new knowledge that makes you want to bust? Here at the rabbit hole, you'll never have to smoke alone again.
What? Okay, now I'm done.
You want to bust out in laughter? Then come down our rabbit hole. Just continue watching this video. What's up, everybody?
Weed. I like weed. You like weed?
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a question to ask you. I'm trying to figure out how to ask it.
You better think
sounds
about.
bad.
You better think about how you're gonna phrase
I just have like this question, and I don't know how to ask
Just
it.
ask it.
Just ask me
Just
already.
ask away.
Ask away. No, because I have a bunch of questions.
Damn, dude, am I getting interviewed? I feel special.
So where were you born? No.
I'm not answering that.
Okay. Okay, because I find myself doing this a lot, and we've talked about this, but I just want like
Masturbating.
done.
All
No,
right.
what do you do? Because like a lot of times I catch myself getting distracted off my path that I want for myself, but then I see other people on their path, and it gets me kind of out of focus. I think a lot of that has to do like just keeping your mind right and not letting the outside fuck with you. And
Right.
so what do you do to like identify that feeling if you do, and like what do you do to like what do you tell yourself to talk yourself
a
off
tough
that
one.
edge
That's
if you
a
do
tough
or
Well, I think one thing, it's a quote that I think I heard from you, but it's probably from somewhere, and that's inspiration is like bathing, and it's effective, but you have to do it daily or some shit like that.
Joe Rogan I think said, but I don't know where he got it.
Right, I think it's something like that, because I constantly find myself getting taken off the path a little bit, and you have to find things that remind you of why you wanted to be on that path in the first place.
Right.
My mind instantly goes to Dragonstaff when you say that. Mainly because right now in my life, I look at myself as being like on this 5-year plan where if I just keep putting in the time and practicing with the Dragonstaff, that by 30 I'll be good enough to perform and hopefully get an RV and hit the road and be like a traveling performer kind of thing. And that's the path that I want to be on. But sometimes being surrounded by people who not only aren't on that path, who just like don't even know that that path exists, it's really easy to get taken off of it and start to go with the path that everybody else wants. But I have to find things that remind myself why I wanted to be on that path. Like when I see a friend, like a fellow flow artist, I guess I can say that, on Facebook, and they post like a picture of their fucking RV on the road at night, and the inside of their RV is all lit up with LED lights, and you can see the stars in the background. Then they just put like hashtag RV life, hashtag flow artist, whatever the fuck. And it's just like, that's the path I want to be on. Like, fuck all this fucking work 40 hours a week at some job you don't like, just to live in a city you don't like, around people that don't really connect to you. It's like, that's the path. So it reminds me to just keep on putting in the work. Yeah, you're going to miss out on some parties. You're going to have to miss out on some things that other people are doing, but you're staying on your path to be where you want to be in that time frame. Yes. It's a constant thing though, like I said with the quote, with the inspiration being like bathing. It on a weekly basis I find myself taken off of it. Like,
well, it's easier to follow a path that's already made than to create one create your own.
It's a good way to put it.
Because it's like, fuck, I gotta stomp all this grass and weeds down myself, or I can just follow what's already there. I don't even know where this path's going.
Right.
But this one, it's like, I can see where it goes, and it might lead to somewhere not happy for you. But you're like, but I can follow it.
But exactly, you can see that it goes somewhere. Yeah, instead of just dropping off a cliff.
When it's like that quote, I think you made it up, but you told me about it with the fire staff, and it goes with everything. With if it doesn't have a path, it'll fall.
Yes.
And I think that's what people are we need a reason to live, whether it's like working a job you hate, or freaking having a family, or fucking charity work, and which is not saying that any of that's wrong.
Yeah.
But I just think I've noticed when people, even gangbangers, a lot of them, they think they're fighting for their neighborhood. They're down for each other. Like, they get military. Like, everyone just wants to be a part of something.
Right.
And I think it's a natural human instinct.
And when somebody has that vision in their head, like I want to be in the military or I want to be a gang member, more often than not, they get there. And that's really the thing, is if you have that vision in your head, I use like terrible examples, but if you have that vision in your head, you will get there. And that's the thing with a lot of people, I feel like, is they don't have a vision of where they want to be. So that's why, but like you said, without if you don't give it a path, it will fall. So it's like you're just gonna kind of fall off. And if you don't have like a end game, then you have nothing to work towards. That's one thing I really like about the internet and YouTube, Facebook, things like that. Is you get to see it's like you get to see other ways of living, other paths that you might not have known exist. Like I was just scrolling through Facebook like usual, and then you see someone spinning fire and you're just like, that's a fucking thing. And then you see a whole different lifestyle that goes along with it. And you're like, that's an option now.
Well, that's how I felt with the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, where like 4 years ago, whenever it first started, it was just kind of like, I'm just working my job. And he starts describing people that aren't happy, and that like I didn't even realize that I wasn't happy. I'm just doing a job. And he starts describing it, and then he talks about how much fun he's having. I start realizing, wait, that's another way to live. Like these guys are just going on the roads or even podcasting, which is kind of what we're doing here.
Right.
But it's like
just doing stuff you enjoy.
Hanging out and having a conversation. And odds are, if whatever you enjoy and you think's interesting, odds are there's somebody else out there that's going to think it's interesting too. That's why we're doing this and not working a real job.
But we are working real jobs.
It is true. We do work. We work full time. That's right. But whatever it is that you're passionate about, I think it'll translate to excitement for us, because you're showing like, well, look how much energy that person has, and it shows me like, all right, that is something to be excited about, and that is possible, and like you don't have to just do this, like there's other things to be excited about, and that's okay. And I think we all gotta like influence each other. This weed's getting me all hippie like.
Taking on new things is really important too, and a lot of people, I feel like they don't do that, and then that part of your brain turns off where it has to learn new things, and then you just kind of become stuck in the old ways.
I like that fucking people like doing more shit, because I like seeing what people do. We're all a couple silly human monkey things, and it's just like I like seeing people do shit, you know. So it's, I don't know.
It's true. When I see just videos of people dancing or doing a flow art or fucking rapping or whatever it is, like we are
shit,
just
get
like
it, son, get it.
We're all just like monkeys watching each other.
especially when someone's good, because like. You know what it takes to get there. Like, you might try or fuck around for fun. Like, dude, I suck at... Like, I'll sing along, and then the song went, and I'll still be holding the note. I'm like, oh, that's my song this whole time?
Dude, I do that too.
But it's having fun, though. That's what's most important. Just having fucking fun.
No, I'm not just having fun, dude. I'm going to be, like, a huge singer / songwriter or vocalist. Like, the next Taylor Swift, probably. Shake it off, bro.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
okay.
shake that
Taylor.
off.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead and shake that off. Why don't you?
Not like Adele or something? Like some real singing?
No.
Alright, no disrespect Tay-Tay. But
nah, fucking...
I'm just kidding. Dude, that... She's a... I don't know what I was going to say.
I don't know. I just got like...
I just feel like I can't even talk
I just got that Adele song stuck in my head now.
Never mind,
no.
Someone like you.
No,
dude,
I went with like Hello, which is way more depressing.
Oh.
Yours was a little more uplifting. Mine was more just like laying on the floor by yourself. Hello.
Will you please give me some dick?
I can see it in your eyes. Totally different song.
So where we're getting at with this is Adele. We would love to meet you.
Yeah, we're huge fans.
We're huge fans.
God damn it.
I don't know what that is.
I can't say I'm a fan. But no hate. I'm just a little bit of a hater. No hate, though.
No hate.
No hate, but haters gonna hate, so you know, just a little bit of hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Just a little bit of hate. My bad.
But,
what the fuck rant did we just go on?
I know.
Sometimes I was actually thinking this just like a day or two ago, so this is more of like it's more of a new idea in my head. Sometimes I feel like I just need some whole new art inspiration altogether. Just like something that I'm not even aware of, where it's like, I don't know if I'm in need of a good fucking movie or some kind of music I've never heard before, some kind of video I've never seen before, but sometimes it's just like, I know I need some kind of new form of inspiration or art in my life, and I'm not getting it, so you're just kind of searching through stuff trying to find it. Maybe it's an audiobook, maybe it's a fucking painting.
Right.
I don't know, but sometimes it's that too. Sometimes it's like I feel like I need some kind of new inspiration, even if I don't know what that is.
Right.
And that's usually where I feel like psychedelics come in handy, because they make you very open to new things.
Yes.
Instead of just going through SoundCloud like, these are all my favorites, I'm going to check out one of my favorite artists' stuff. It makes you more likely to be like, who the fuck is this?
Right.
Let me check this out. And
It's
then you just
true.
go down a rabbit hole listening to their stuff.
Yeah, because if you're sober, you might scroll through just like Facebook, even look at different hobbies and shit. Like, nah.
Yeah.
And then you're on acid, and then you come across like Cameron Haynes' page. You're like, dude, I think
Way
I
more
want to. I
open.
think I want to like learn how to shoot a bow. I didn't even know like that would be fun, but like,
See, let's know
Start
different
seeing-
paths that are available that you might not have been aware of.
here I can get it out if it's stuck.
Oh, I got it, dog. I got this shit.
Come on, Pat. But yeah, it's like one time I was on mushrooms, I was watching Cameron Haynes' video, and I'm just fucking like practicing stalking shit while he's on the video, because like he's walking like a cat, dude. He'll take his boots off, and he's got his bow pulled back, and he's just tiptoeing. It's hella slow, and it just feels like a cat sneaking up on prey, and it felt so primal. And I was like, oh man, that looks so fun. And it's not about killing animals or anything, but it's just
Hey, if you're
That's-
gonna eat meat, I feel like that's the way to do it. Like,
exactly, because not even health wise, like grass fed's healthier, which it still has its fucked up shit, I'm sure. But the slaughterhouse part is where I feel fucked up.
that's exactly it. Somebody put some kind of meme up with showing like a slaughterhouse, and then it said, you know, non-grass fed, and then another slaughterhouse that said grass fed.
Exactly.
It's basically saying like,
They're
but
still
you-
tortured.
cool, they ate a little better during the time they were alive.
Yeah.
Like, huge improvement.
So it's like, yeah, it's not like
That's
"Ooh,
why I have
I'm so-"
respect for people who hunt their own meat, because I don't really eat meat, and that's for numerous reasons. But when somebody goes out and hunts their own meat, it's like I have no. Why do I want to use the word gripe? I have no gripe with it.
You know you're gonna have to pull that up.
Gripe: express a complaint or grumble about something, especially something trivial. I don't remember what we were talking about anymore, but I know that I said I don't
You
have a
said
gripe
that
with it.
hunter, you don't have a problem with hunters because they get their own meat.
Exactly. I
They
don't have
get
any
their
kind
own
of
meat.
Yeah. No, I don't have any kind of gripe with hunters, because
Well, I get-
at least you're getting your own. Unless you're fucking hunting elephants and unnecessary shit, then fuck you. But you know.
But I also get to people that don't have time to hunt, like, or don't even know how to hunt. But if so, starve. No, so I get it. But like, I feel like these are all just my feelings, and like we said in the last video, these are all just our personal opinions. Don't fucking attack us. Like these aren't even these are just observations and thoughts. We might change our opinions tomorrow.
Bring it. Attack me, bro.
Attack me, bro. But I feel like at least grass fed, they're like you said, they're freer before they get fucking slaughtered. So it's like it's a start, but I don't. It's still fucked up.
I
It's
enjoy
still
the
fucked
people
up.
who try to get back at vegans and vegetarians by being like, oh, well, plants are alive too. You don't think that that's taken alive? It's like, don't try to compare the two, like, as if I'm equally as brutal. Like, I'm not decapitating these things while they're still alive, screaming and fucking skinning them and stacking them on top of each other where they're shitting on
Yeah,
each
but
other.
plants,
Like,
just, we can't
they're just-
hear them scream. Plants communicate
Well,
with each other. They've been shown recently.
Yeah, but they
We just
can't
hear
communicate
it.
with us really the way the animals do. It's totally different comparison.
I don't
It's so
know.
funny
well,
to
I
try to
don't
compare
know-
the two.
Well, I don't know if they actually feel pain though. That's where I would say the argument is, because like,
Alright.
because it is true. You are taking. I'm not defending shit. I'm playing devil's advocate, so no sides attack me. But I see both sides, dog. But it's like
I think
vegetables.
it's a
They
cop-out.
are. Nah, it's whatever. Everyone's just
hell of a cop-out.
probably. But it could be a cop out for people trying to cop it out. But it's like I love our first fight. No, I'm not. No, I'm on both sides. I see both, but I think where I would say the argument would be like mic drop is if they feel pain or not, because the fact that they're alive, whatever, they're alive, but can they feel anything? Then that's where I would feel like you'd have a good.
Well, I
argument,
would say plants can definitely feel stuff because they can live or die, but whether or not they feel it like pain, we
like
don't
chopping
know.
them. Do they feel? Are they like fuck?
Yeah, we don't fucking know. But
I still feel like
I feel like it's a cop out, because if you did chop a tomato or an asparagus, have you ever looked at it and seen the remorse in their eyes?
I don't even think they have
No,
eyes.
exactly. That's the difference here. Is
well,
when
I
you
don't-
fucking
well,
decapitate a
well,
cow, they're
tomatoes-
looking at you like, ah!
Well, I think
it
it's-
doesn't happen with fruits and vegetables. That's why it's such a silly
Well, I
comparison.
think a tomato's different too, because isn't a tomato? Isn't a tomato kind of like what a bud is on a plant? Like, wouldn't it the plant
It's the
itself
flower.
be the living thing?
Okay, but that's what I mean. Okay.
No, I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to attack anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're. I'm just saying the tomato plant itself. You
Right.
fucking hack that thing with a machete. Is it gonna look at you and feel bad?
I don't know.
No.
At least to our
Huge
knowledge.
difference.
Same with fish, though.
I'm saying
they're
even
dumb
if
as
it
fuck.
does feel pain, it can't express to us really that it's feeling pain. So just a very different thing when I see people fucking
Well, it takes the
killing
karma
chickens
out
and
of it
cows
for
and
us.
stuff. I guess so.
'Cause
Which maybe that makes it feel a little more natural. I don't know.
It's like, I can't hear you, bitch.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think, and dude, honestly, life needs life. It's all silly. It's all
Exactly.
silly.
Life eats life. That's why I'm saying I don't have any problem with people that eat meat, but I'm just saying to compare the brutality of the two
hate
is silly.
vegetarians because they're so aggressive, dude. They're just like,
I'm sitting here like I was being kind of aggressive.
I just want people to find what they're into, do that, fucking like that on a video, squeeze the fuck out of this one life you got, and let's all fucking have a great time with it. Figure out what you want for you, put more time into you and your community, find out what will benefit you, and
what inspires you, what makes you want to fucking do shit and live a different kind of life, what makes you want to live life, what kind of life makes you excited about living.
What puts wind in your sails.
Yeah, when I look at living some basic ass job and working in some basic
I thought you were
ass
saying
town with a basic mortgage,
if I view myself as a basic bitch.
when I view myself as a basic bitch with a basic life, I just go from fucking 12 to 6.
That doesn't make you want to bust.
Not at all. Not at all. My dick says, huh?
Chase that bust.
Chasing never makes you want to bust.
Right, and on that note, I think we done.
I think on that note, we
Alright.
just busted.
All right, thank
I'm
you guys
sorry.
for checking this out.
Yeah,
we
thank
love
you.
y'all. See you next week. We out.
Yay.